Welcome to Authentic English Podcast, your weekly show where education meets recreation. Here's your host with 20 years plus of teaching experience, Marcia Pike.
Marcia Pike here. Thank you so much for tuning in to another Authentic English Podcast episode. Today's show is brought to you by Audible. Want to get a free audiobook download and a 30-day free trial? You, Authentic English Podcast listener and viewer can. Just go to audibletrial.com/AuthenticEnglish. There are over 180,000 titles to choose from for your iPhone, Android, Kindle, or MP3 player. I'm going to add the link to the show notes, okay? So let's get to today's show. As it was Earth Day on April 22nd, today's episode is going to be about environmental issues and their consequences. If you still haven't tuned into episode 17, tune in later to learn 8 useful Earth idioms. So let's dive into today's show. According to CNN, deforestation is a practice of cutting down forests and leaving behind a vast open wasteland. It leaves a balance of humanity and the planet more impoverished. It is a short-term economic game that benefits few at the expense of many. It is most common in countries such as Brazil, Indonesia, Mexico, Papua New Guinea, and Russia. The main causes of deforestation can be classified into 3 categories. Industrial uses, which is chopping down forests to build factories or residential areas. Agriculture, which is cutting down forests to grow, for example, palm oil plantations. And livestock, which is farmers clearing the land to create pasture land for cows. As human beings put more carbon dioxide in the atmosphere and the more trees we cut down, the more we hinder the ability of the planet to balance how much carbon dioxide is in the atmosphere. Another impact of chopping down forests is reducing the habitat for animals to live in. Every year, over 1,000 different species go extinct around the world, and a big chunk of that happens because of deforestation. Let's think of some things that can happen if we don't change the scenario. If we keep on chopping down forests, the planet may not have the ability to balance out how much carbon dioxide is in the atmosphere. If we don't stop deforestation, many species will become extinct. Let's now dive into another environmental issue, global warming. According to another CNN article, continuous emissions of greenhouse gases are warming the Earth's atmosphere and oceans and melting its ice, causing the rate of sea level rise to increase. The result is a climate change-driven acceleration. The amount the sea levels are rising because of the warming caused by man-made global warming. Let's explore the following sentences. If we continue to emit greenhouse gases, we will warm the Earth's atmosphere and oceans and melt its ice. Some coastal cities might vanish if the sea level continues to rise. Let's now analyze the following sentences. These sentences are in the first conditional. The first conditional is used to talk about things which are real and possible in the present or in the future. Let's explore its structure. If plus simple present, comma, modal verb, will if the result is certain, or can, may, or might for uncertain results, plus base form. Let's analyze the following sentence. Some coastal cities might vanish if the sea level continues to rise. Note that this sentence does not start with the if clause. The structure is the following. Modal verb plus base form plus if plus simple present. Note that when the sentence starts with the if clause, there is a comma separating the if clause from the main clause. However, when the sentence starts with the main clause, there is no comma separating the main clause from the if clause. This is very worrying, isn't it? We've got to make several changes in our habits so that we can change this scenario around. I'm going to add the links of the articles I've used in this episode to the show notes, okay? If you want to go the extra mile, please email me at marcia@AuthenticEnglishPodcast.com to get a free transcript of today's episode. If you want a bigger challenge, try listening to my podcast, just the audio, before watching the video. This will definitely help you improve your listening skills even more. You can listen to Authentic English Podcasts on Apple Podcasts if you have an iPhone, or Stitcher if you have an Android phone. All you've got to do is download the Podcasts and Stitcher app to your cell phone. If you like this video, don't forget to hit the like button. Please subscribe to my channel so that you'll get a notification as soon as a new video comes out, okay? If you know anyone who will also benefit from today's content, please share it with them. Sharing is caring. Well, I hope you have a great week listening to your free audiobook from Audible. Take care.
Great having you with us today. Keep on with Marcia on social media. Head over to AuthenticEnglishPodcast.com to practice what you've just learned. And subscribe, rate, and review. Take care.